Hello. We're back with the last Hildibrand stream. The last Hildibrand quest, as well as getting the last piece of the weapon. And also June 24th, meaning there's only today, the 25th, and then on the 26th, servers go down for 2 days. And then on the 28th, we're in early access for Dawn Trail. So damn close. It's so damn close. I honestly have a hard time believing it's real, but it's almost here. I don't really have anything more to say than that. I'm just really excited to see how this all plays out. I've never been up to date on the game on an expansion launch, so I'm really curious how this is going to be. I think the key might be not rushing through everything because I'm going to hit the end, you know? So I don't want to rush through the launch or anything. What I'm thinking of doing is spend the first few days leveling. I think I can get it done in 1 day, but I don't know if I want to rush the leveling of it either. Like leveling up the Viper to take that through the main story. We're probably gonna, like when we're going through the expansion, we're probably gonna do everything in every zone. Like wrap up a zone completely before moving on. And just do everything, really. And I'm also planning on doing like something along the lines of a watch party thing where like all the graphic updates are done, the expansion's out, everything's updated and new looking. So maybe we do a watch party thing where we watch through all the highlights from every expansion with the newly updated graphics and just reminisce for a day or two. Just go through everything. I think that'd be kind of fun, actually. I think that has potential of being a good time before diving into the main story of Dawn Trail. See what came before and relive all the big moments. I'm currently trying to get certain like alt characters to specific points in the game so that when we get to that part of like the watch party or whatever you want to call it, I can play through it like the way it's supposed to be. Like you do the big build-up conversation and then you're standing there in front of the boss and then you queue in for the thing. I want to go through that whole process. I don't just want to open the book in the inn and click next cutscene to like view the fight. I want to be in the moment for some specific boss fights. So that's what I'm trying to do. And plus I'm trying to figure out how to do that with like the new game plus thing in the game. If I can do that for this character. So that I don't have to play through Endwalker on a second character just yet, you know? I have one parked at the end of Stormblood and one currently going through Stormblood, so yeah. I'm probably going to drop the free Fantasia on both of them so they look like this character. And then we can watch the entire thing with a character that looks the same, even though it's going to be different ones placed in different parts, just so we can actually play through the fights correctly and all that stuff. Getting the build-up moment, then standing there, waiting for the impending doom. That's my plan right now, at least. I think that could be kind of interesting. But yeah. Let's actually get this going and hang out with our boy here. Conspiracy Theory Central. And, you know, actually wrap up Endwalker. Tomorrow we're probably gonna have like a stream where we finally go through all the characters and expansions in a tier list like thing. And then watch the letter from the producer leading up to the expansion. And then after that, it's all Dawn Trail, baby. It's gonna be all Dawn Trail. Let's see here. Let's see what the stream looks like and if we have sound. That'd be preferred, you know, considering I've been talking for a while. That wasn't very loud. That wasn't very loud. I guess it works. Very loud. Okay. Sure. Let's do this. Time to story. What the? Oh yeah, I do think I looked at this earlier because it feels familiar for some reason. Like on it, playing volleyball. Ah, Chrane, you're just in time to assist with my latest fact-finding expedition. Our recent foray into Charlie and revealed that Poo-Poo's friends was in company of a Harnish alchemist, yes? The fan is not getting picked up too much. I take it. Good. As such, I was inspired to do some preliminary legwork here in Thavnir. I contacted my usual sources for local sightings of alien phenomena, but alas, they had none to share. I have thus switched tactics and decided to track down this alchemist fellow instead. Surely someone will have heard the tale of an apothecary bold enough to set up shop on a Garlean battlefield. The inspector and the others have been pursuing a similar line of inquiry, yet have found no leads here in the city or at the Great Work. I believe they've moved their investigation to Yedlamad, so I suggest we hurry over there and join them. I cannot have that little blue man muddying the waters when we're so close to grasping his master plan. I feel like his accent switches every time I come back to this. I have no idea what he sounded like initially. This, by the way, I'm gonna record as soon as the stream ends. We're gonna go through all of these before the graphics updates. So it's gonna look weird if I place them in a playlist right after ending 6.0. And then they look great. And then 6.1 starts and we're back to old graphics. So... I'm gonna go through those very soon. Why am I flying? To Yedlamad! Hello, Hildibrand. Oh, right, I think I need to hide my Poo-Poo minion right now.
Kermit the Frog here. Oh, my friend is an exceptional individual, capable of astounding feats that I could never accomplish without the help of my starship's equipment. What else can you tell us about your lost comrade, Master Poo-Poo?
This port town would be an excellent place to analyze global trading trends. Oh, you're Brandyhild, never mind. This port town would be an excellent place to analyze global trading trends. My bad, I thought that was regular Hildy. It looks so similar. I see, the two of you are eager as ever to observe my inspectorial genius at work. Ah, the long-term fans are often the most ardent. I thought we had moved past this. As a matter of fact, we were just about to continue our investigation into the alchemist window. I've been traveling with Master Pepper's comrade. I mean, that is to say, I'm merely following in the inspector's wake. You needn't be so modest, my dear Inspector Brandyhild. It is wrong of me to comport myself as an equal to you in any respect, for I am but a copy, and a flawed one at that. You're so much smarter. Stuff and nonsense. Clone or not, self-deprecation is unbecoming of a Mandeville man.
Exactly, the things you can do are amazing.
Oh, I don't know about that. 'Twas you saved Chrane from certain doom, was it not? While not quite as alacritous as mine, your rapid reasoning is nevertheless quite effective. It's kind of you to accept me. Rough edges and all. I only hope my meager contributions are of some small assistance. He's over here headbanging. Too modest by half. I'd say this. His mental faculties far surpass those of the original. Can't say that out loud, even though it's true. That's quite enough. That's enough chin wagging amongst ourselves, I think. Let us spread out and learn what the locals know of this adventurous apothecary. And this guy, of course. I like that he disappeared for a while. I really like that he disappeared. It was such a good time not having him here. But now he's back and I'm sad. This keyboard is not cooperating with me. I don't know if it's the batteries or what it is. So what happened today is I spilt a drink in my keyboard. And it works fine, except for the left bottom control key. It does not work. And to me, that might be the most frustrating button to lose, considering the amount of keyboard shortcuts I use in my web browser and in a bunch of games and all this stuff to like open different menus and, you know, all this shit. So it's a very frustrating button to lose. But my replacement one is like a thin wireless solution here. And for some reason, sometimes, it's happened twice now in 20 minutes, it loses connection and does nothing when I click the buttons. And then I like lift it up a bit, and then I put it back down, and then it works. I don't know if it's losing the Bluetooth connection or whatever the hell is happening. It's really annoying. That's where I'm at. I'm waiting for a new keyboard right now. I guess I could use the old one for this, because I don't really need the control button when playing this game, but we'll see. Do I know any apothecaries in Rods at Han? Of course, more than I can count. I've not heard tell of anyone peddling such goods in the heart of the Empire, though. Seems like a terrible idea to me. Well, with civil war raging and the world almost ending. Situation's improved in recent days, but even so, the Radiant Host still has to provide security for cargo shipments. A lone merchant trading there alone? Impossible. Impossible. I know of many merchants who travel abroad to ply their wares, but none who have business in Garlemald. You'd have to be mad or desperate indeed to consider setting up shop in that troubled land. I mean, word is we're signed some kind of trade agreement with the Garleans, but it's still not the kind of place where one simply wanders in and opens a street stall. Fair. Fair point. Yes, I know the one of whom you speak. A fellow fisherman told me of a friend of his, an apothecary, who set off for worn-torn Garlemald to sell his medicines. A reckless fool, if you ask me. I've no interest in the affairs of such men, but you do, I take it. If so, I suggest you head to this place and hear the tale for yourself. Look for a red-haired lad there gathering shellfish. That is an enormous collection of letters in that word.
How fair are your inquiries?
Inspector Brandahill, the blocky man of quality. Are you singing? I forgot to hide poo-poo. Sounds so bad. Ah, Chrane, I hope your questioning is born fresher fruit than mine. And now for him to take credit. Oh, a good friend of the alchemist in question, you say? Let us gather the troops and pay a visit to this felicious fisherman. He didn't take credit. Just like what I have found. That's happened every other time, but guess not. Is this the guy that handed everything over to the airship? This dude, man. Are you the one we saw in the post-credit? Oh, doesn't look familiar. The story of my apothecary friend. Oh, you must mean Baharasov. Well, I was near enough to calling it a day anyway, so here's what I can tell you. Baharasov comes from a very poor family, and growing up, never had much in way of money or possessions. I suppose those experiences are what led to his lifelong obsession with gaining wealth. After trying his hand at a succession of trades, he decided alchemy would earn him the most gil, but his stock never sold as well as he hoped. So then he heard about the internal strife in Garlemald. He saw it as a golden opportunity. So when he heard about the internal strife, surely the middle of a war was the best place to sell medicine. More like the best place for near-death experiences. He soon gave up on his Garlemald venture, but while one would have expected him to return lamenting his ill fortune, Baharasov was practically euphoric when I saw him again. A God's given blessing he'd found in the snowfields had given him much cause to celebrate. He said he'd learned how to create gold. I must admit I laughed at first, but then he showed me a gleaming mountain of the stuff, enough to proclaim himself a merchant prince. He even changed his name to Vanudi, a word which brings to mind the bounty of the divine. Well, I'll be. A name I have heard. He's the rising star in the markets, is he not? The one snapping up commercial ventures left and right? Yes, Vanudi has certainly made his ambitions known here in Thavner, especially when he attempted to purchase the entire port of Yedlamad. The dockmaster declined to sell, of course, but when it comes to buying historic landmarks, a bottomless purse can open surprising doors. Last I heard, he had converted the Gilded Aria into a private abode and has been filling it with every rare treasure his gold can secure. He pays out particularly large sums for artworks depicting the goddess Azura. Azura, where have I heard that before? I remember him being a fervent worshipper of hers, even as a child. Oh, no. Does this quest include a fight? Are we about to fight? Yo. Is this the first fight in this expansion storyline? I haven't encountered much money and lore in the Ratsanhan, yet I recall no mention of this Azura. Well, that's hardly surprising. As a deity of war, she is now well loved by the common folk. Baharasov is different. He sees life as a constant battle to amass wealth, and it is to Azura whom he prays for victory. And damn me if she didn't listen. That once poor boy became merchant royalty. A man far too rich and important now to afford more than a fleeting moment for a simple fisherman. Even those who were once dear friends. This looked like a boom mic at first, and I almost laughed at it. If you'll excuse me, I really must leave it at that. These clams won't sell themselves, you know. Bye-bye. He had cool gear. How about that, huh? Our sought-after apothecary and the upstart merchant prince were one and the same. And we assume the blessing is stumbled upon in Garlemald with a certain alien craft and its occupant. Oh, okay, it's not Matsuya. Okay. Thought our boy was showing up. Sorry to intrude, but aren't you the hero who helped us when folk were turning into beasts? Well, some nasty-looking creature just showed up outside town. One of our guards went to confront it, but I don't like her odds against that thing. This sounds like a case for Inspector Hildibrand. Come, friends, let us investigate forthwith. This damn dude, man. Strike me down for a fool, strike him down for a perv. So this is not good. I thought you destroyed that monster. I have the situation under control, citizens. This individual bears a strong resemblance to a known fugitive, so I thought it prudent to investigate. You don't want help with this? Regrettably, he has proven less than forthcoming with answers. How many times must we teach you the same lesson, shiny skull man? It's a great image. Super Loogie. Listen, what are you talking about? I don't remember his voice. Cease this babbling and get out of my way. Lord Vanudi orders are to cause trouble at the port, and I'm running behind schedule. Vanudi, the merchant who tried to buy Yedlamad? So he put you up to this? Curses! How did you manage to deduce our dastardly plan? You blurted it out. Silence! No one. That was a flashback. Flashback moment right there, Jesus. No one who learns of our scheme can be suffered to live. Prepare to be squashed, meddlesome worms. Another fight. Yo! Okay. Okay, never mind. No 2 fights, only 1, I'm assuming. Never mind. Maybe there's a fight. 3 more sinister skullmen. Was the doctor a quadruplet? Is this mom? His mom? Yep. Biggest frying pan on earth. I wouldn't want to mess with her, guys. Jesus. Mother? Vexatious vermin! This will soften you up. He threw it low? Well, that's nice of him. Is this where the image comes from? For the quests? Not bad. Good form. Ah, a lucky hit. Ooh, yikes. Not the Coblin. It's your moment. Oh. Get out of here, Nashu. Yep, thank you. The fact that she walks away is really funny. There we go. That's horrifying. One last pitch. This is great. This is really good. Come on. A unlimited heavy hitter special. But that was my fastball. Team Rockets, very good, very good. Whoa, poo poo, poo poo. Why is he so adorable? This was a thing that happened. How? I've come to expect father's sudden appearances, but what brings you here, mother? A proposition from that merchant Vanudi, as a matter of fact. I'm accompanying your dad as a manager for Manderville and Manderville, and we were just on our way to the bloke's mansion. Really? I've already refused Master Vanudi once before when he tried to buy out our commercial empire. This time, however, the deal concerns offloading a quantity of gold at a wholesale wholesale prices. It is quite an attractive offer considering fine jewelry is our stock in trade, and we thought to at least listen to his proposal. But if he would purposely command his lackeys to disturb the peace of a public port. We can't do business with a thug like that. Absolutely not. Where did all these lackeys come from in the first place? Is there a hulking weaponized brute manufactory around here somewhere? Probably. The spaceships. Oh, yep. Yup. That'll do it.
As suspected, my ship's vaporizing beam is configured to expunge only replicated matter.
So you can copy inorganic matter as well. How interesting. We can have an army of Brandyhild? Is that what you're saying?
Once that matter application facility has analyzed an object molecular structure, it can generate any number of copies. If it cannot create matter from nothing, prerequisite supply of ether must be on hand to facilitate the process.
Oh, you sure do know a lot about a lot, Inspector Brandyhild, even alien starships.
Well, I have just over an achievement. As I mentioned, the captain, my knowledge, we have packed with data from the station's own archives, which included their vessel's full schematics and functions.
Assuming I understand this correctly, is it possible Vanudi is using the repaired alien craft to replicate piles and piles of gold?
We share the same suspicion, Master Delion. To my knowledge, no other method exists that can reliably produce precious materials.
Of course, 'tis the obvious conclusion. That being the case, one might further assume the Vanudi is either threatening or deceiving Master Papu's comrade in order to gain access to the vessel's superior technology. Of course, our course of action is clear. We march right up to this gold spawner's front door and demand the release of this extraterrestrial hostage. We must confront this malicious merchant at once.
If you heard such an invitation, then you may as well come with us. Vanudi's invitation included a private airship flight to his new estate.
Aye, we still need to formally reject his deal anyways, and his pilot will be waiting. Gentleman at heart.
Shall we be on our way? We're to meet Vanudi's pilot atop the rise just south of Kachaya's footsteps.
What is that mount? What a chunky, angry little lion. That went from really new music to this game to like one of the oldest tracks in the game.
Lord Goldbert. Lord Godbert, Lady Julian.
And entourage?
Pray excuse our presumptuousness. My son and his companions insisted they come along, desperate as they were to meet with the illustrious Master Vanudi.
I see. One moment, if you please. Sir, the damn warrior of light's here. Do I take him with me? Lord Vanudi should be glad to welcome you all to his home. Pray step aboard and I shall take you there directly. Not good. Not good at all. Whoa, this place is nice. What the hell? That looks like a tower with pods. Can't get over the fact that he has the same face as me and Godbert.
Welcome, honored guests, to my humble abode. I trust the view is to your liking. Since you traveled all the way from distant Ul'dah, a pleasant backdrop to our talks was the least I could provide. And what an unexpected boon this is! I'd been debating when to extend you a personal invitation, but here you are, like a wish come true.
To Papoo or me? So you act the savior act for the magistrates, Vanudi. We know the secret of your ill-gotten gold. You will cease this exploitation of an alien technology and release your hostage into the care of Master Papoo at once.
Unraveled all my schemes, have you? Good. I needn't waste my breath on tedious explanation, then.
I don't know why I gave him my Sarfang voice. It is what it is.
This is Master Papoo, I presume. I do have his fellow alien here with me, yes. As for exploiting their technology, I freely admit to duplicating a quite frankly obscene amount of gold. But that was merely the beginning. Imagine making copy after copy of the deadliest weapons in existence. Would not the world itself be yours for the taking? Let's get straight to the point. I want you at my side, with the vaunted warrior of light as the template for my clone army.
Your clone army?
We could conquer this and every other land in creation.
Did the council ever approve the creation of a clone army? Even Papoo was like, ah. That's not a bad idea, actually. Sometimes I wish I could clone myself. God damn. Life would be so much easier. I mean, I say that, but also, how do we know who's the original? How do we make sure that he doesn't replace me? How do we... There's a lot of logistics going into that I don't want to think about. I refuse, categorically and emphatically.
A pity. Yet I anticipated you would prove an impediment to my ascension.
Flying boat.
Yes, it seems the time has come to test Lugi's ritual of manifestation.
So you're summoning a primal, huh? Has anyone told you how I started my journey? You know what I do?
All was prepared long in advance of your coming. This tower holds not only mundane treasures, but also caches of crystals.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. As for the requisite congregation of whispers, well, I had but to clone myself.
Oh, this is what you did with the clones? That's kind of... all kinds of messed up.
After all, who is more devoted to my cause than... and my good goddess than me?
Shit stain! Why does he have one of these things? Wasn't this given to us by Charlian in the MSQ? Did I forget how he got that? Did we ever find that out? Guess I'll find out during editing.
Divine Asura, take up thy blades and wage war upon mine earthly rival. Without armor?
Ah! Been a while since I heard this.
Nay, Hildibrand. Against a primal, we may be more hindrance than help. We do not remain within its sphere of influence.
Can you be controlled? Considering your like descendants of a space parasite, you have superpowers and all that shit. So are you still susceptible to corruption? Best of luck, my friend. I must make a gentlemanly withdrawal. I think I think Poo might be one of my favorite things in this entire game. I don't know. I love him. You look awesome. Okay. Hi. Three-faced. Okay. Oh, it's an actual trial? I thought it was just gonna be a... like a... instance fight. Okay, it's an actual trial? Damn. Well... The Gilded Aria. Araya. So when would this have come out? It awards the same as the... Well, I guess it did come out in 6.55 or something. But it awards the same as the 6.0 fights. Whatever. Let's go. Let's do this. So much fun. I hope the music actually sticks the landing in Dawn Trail. I haven't loved the music in the trailer, honestly. It's good, but it's not like something I think about a lot, like I do Footfalls, because that trailer and Footfalls as a song, like Endwalker Footfalls, it's incredible. I love it. So I'm holding my judgment until I actually play through Dawn Trail, but I hope they stick the landing with the music. So far they have every time, so I shouldn't be worried, but, you know. Woo! Full party! Three-faced, yep. Falls Manusia. Azura. She looks cool. Okay, so we're at least 3 people that are here for the first time. That's a dope image.
I am Asura, and on
Asura.
battle I thrive. Have you the courage and
Do you want me up
strength
here
to
or not?
face
I
me?
don't... During blades, avoid the front one, then it's
Will
right
you
or
dodge,
left.
or
Okay.
will you bleed? The frail shall fall.
I mean, I should probably just straight up stand behind her, right? I don't think it matters.
You've not time to blink. Tremble before the might of the Minutia. Come forth, embodiment of carnage. Revel on the bloody field of war. The spirit of battle awakens. Sharp is the lesson. The weak shall perish.
So that's the front. That is what? Right? Like, oh, okay, close. Never mind. Yeah, that was rough.
Unmerciful light shine upon you.
I'm confused. Okay. That's not good.
Behold the six-fold blade.
Okay, front, left, right. Okay. Was that the thing? That was the thing they were warning us about?
Fury be my strength.
Where the hell do I go here? Everyone's on blue, so I'm going blue.
I will scatter your bones. Show me your steel.
Da, 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 da.
The spirit of battle awakens. Hear the gleaming edge.
Whoa, okay, there's a giant one of her back there. I didn't know that.
Show me your steel.
That's terrifying. Ah! Okay, so whenever I try to click Alt, I click the Windows key.
Unmerciful light shine upon you.
Because I'm on like a backup keyboard right now. And everything's shifted to the side slightly. Okay, so when the big one shows up in the background, she's about to beam the entire field, so we step to the side. Is that it?
Behold the six-fold blade.
So it's right, left this time. Okay. Well, that's straightforward enough.
The face of battle.
Now I
is
just need to
ever
figure out when to
changing.
step out of the way for that thing.
Joyful is your downfall.
Okay, blue, so stand opposite.
I will scatter your bones.
Pretty cool fight.
Will you dodge or will you bleed?
I prefer neither, but you know, pop that too late. Na, 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 na. Da-da.
You've not time to blink.
Here we go. Woo! So apparently there was a thing I hadn't unlocked yet. That was cool. That was a fun fight. Take the commendation, Miss Healer. That was fun. Here's everyone. Yay! Good show, Chrane. 'Twould seem you thoroughly trounced that pesky primal. And even as we speak, Mother and Father should be informing the Radiant Host of that despicable Vanudi's wrongdoings. He came back to the scene of the crime?
The divine Nasora defeated. Turn the wheel, we flee for now.
Uh-oh.
Who is flying the starship without my permission? That treasure is mine and mine alone.
You called your vessel, Master Poo-Poo?
Poopity Frog here. No, I did not. That's my, it's my friend's ship.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Well, saved us the trouble. Death.
I am become death.
Greetings, mortals. This is his voice now, by the way. At last, the moment of sweet reunion is at hand.
I'm so relieved to see you safe.
Likewise, my friend.
Why did you open fire on the airship? Didn't that man help you after you crashed?
He did at first. He did at first. He pulled me from the wreckage and saw to it that my vessel was repaired. So in return, I replicated whatever trinkets he desired and taught him the basics of starship technology. But that resolved to be a terrible error in judgment. So now I will judge the entire species based on one man's wrongdoing.
I'm expecting that's what he's about to say.
When I was infected by one of this star's unique pathogens, he took advantage of my weakened state. He seized my ship, flew me out to the jungle, and there left me to die. Slowly, agonizingly, I was able to synthesize a cure for my affliction. And then I came back to reclaim my property. This experience has led me to conclude that the dominant sentient life forms here are dull-witted, cruel, and entirely unsuited to peaceful cohabitation. We must launch a full-scale invasion. It is the only way to guarantee our survival. Our boy, conspiracy theory man, is gonna go off on this.
No, they're not all like that. These ones have been nothing but kind to me.
Oh yes, they're all smiles until they laser you in the back. We have to strike first before they show their true colors. I am ascending.
Why is he shooting at Poo-Poo? We're doing this, huh? So it's not built to last, huh? Oh god.
Poopity Frog here. The ship's reactor core has been breached. If it explodes, everyone in the vicinity will be atomized. And we're all in the vicinity!
Is this what your arc is? Is this what it's been leading up to? He got the question mark? He's a true Manderville man.
Damn it. I'm having to stop the explosion. I need to traverse the considerable distance to this item. But I can conceive of no logical solution.
Hildibrand can throw you. Am I right? Oh. 2 heads. Yo! Yeah! The boys! Oh! Inspector Brandehild, you must employ my father's mighty moves to propel me to the vessel. You're going up there? I thought he was.
I too am calculating that long arm and saying that the technique are our only means to achieving such sufficient propulsion. And there is a flaw in your proposal. I let the strength improperly perform the throw. And I've no time to teach you the starship controls.
Yeah, he needs to go up there.
Inspector Hildibrand, it is you who must fling me.
I love that he gets his own version of the theme. There was no hesitation there. Oh God! Skyward as only a Manderville can! Oh no. I lost my grip. I was not expecting that at all. Oh, what are you gonna do now?
Given my trajectory and velocity, the correct posture should generate an uplift in processional motion too. Yeah, I can still make it.
What? Yes! Beautiful. Beautiful. Balloon parachutes. Is he trying to figure out his pin code? Like, what the hell is he doing?
It's too late. The reactor is going critical. There's only one way to save the name.
Whoa. No. I think we're losing Brandehild. Inspector Brandehild!
Peace time together was more than anything home can ask for. Be well, my friends.
Whoa, Jesus! Oh my God! That was such a dramatic change so quickly. Jesus. Is this case closed for Inspector Brandehild? Dude, the size of that, all of Thavnair was in the vicinity of that. Nay, my loyal assistant. As a chip off the old gentleman, our dear Brandyhild has surely survived to tell the tale. We shall see him again. Mark my words. Why is he so cute, little boo-boo? Why is he so cute? Oh, there's two of them! You rescued me, even though I tried to incinerate you with high-intensity plasma blasts. I forgot his voice. I am that was it. Even at the cost of one of your own. If only I could make amends and earn your forgiveness, but alas. There is naught to forgive. With his blocky constitution, Inspector Brandyhild will be just fine, I assure you. As a friend of Master Papoo, you are a friend of ours. And what are few minor plasma burns among friends, huh?
Our home planet, he was lost in the phenomenon you call the final days. We survived only because we were away exploring the cosmos at the time.
Explains that.
Our explorations, which had heretofore served no purpose but curiosity, shifted to a search for a safe haven. We visited countless stars, but all had succumbed to the same city's ruin as our own.
Growing desperate, we decided to settle on a suitable refuge we could find. Any suitable refuge we could find, whether it was populated or not. If the native beings were hospitable, we would live peacefully alongside them. If not, then we were prepared to claim a new home by force. So it was that I arrived at your miraculous planet. Lulled by the apparent absence of metaphysical chaos, I blundered into a mundane war zone, where I was promptly shot out of the sky.
The rest you already know. We have, having fallen behind during our search, I hurried here when my communications received no answer. That was when I met you, Inspector Brandyhild. Hildibrand.
Shit!
Those touched by the despair of the final days are reduced to beasts. Given our savage willingness to invade your star, it would seem that, in a sense, we fell prey to that despair after all. Fortunately, my encounter with you generous people brought me to my senses, an outcome for which I am profoundly grateful.
That said, there is nowhere else for us to go. Would it be too much to ask for us to live here on your star?
Well, of course you must stay. Yay! And I suspect you'll be wishing to repair your damaged vessel. Good thing the Manderville family are crafters. Jesus. Okay, so that's how he disappears at the end of this one. Mummy! Why does he always have to disappear at the end of these? Oh, Inspector, not again! Wait for me!
Never a dull moment around our Hildibrand.
At least we needn't worry about if the ship crashes. Now with an impervious Mandervillian on board.
Funny you should mention that. Upon reviewing the Mandeville family tree, it was made clear that a lord without heirs of his own passed the name to an adopted child several generations ago.
So you're normal people. Are you saying that you and your son are not direct descendants of Godbrand, the alien progenitor of the Mandeville line? And how do you explain your unnatural sturdiness?
When it comes to building strength and perfecting gentlemanly technique, it is not only one's lineage which matters, but rather the unbending conviction within one's heart. Though Godbrand's bloodline be broken, House Mandeville shall live on through us.
If the begoggled boy can't swallow that explanation, I've also heard talk of some unseen power driven by feelings and emotion. Could be that you and Hildy have tapped into that cosmic essence.
Good point. Ho ho ho! If that's the case, then you must be positively swimming in it, my dear.
That would explain a lot, actually. Dynamis.
Everything appears to be under control here, so let us return to the city, shall we?
Such a fun questline. Once more do I find myself hurtling at superlative speed towards an unknown destination. Another day, another thrilling case of Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. See you in the new world, buddy. That was great. Here we go. Quest turn in, and then weapon. Then we're done with Endwalker. Whew. Jesus. The fact that there's two of them.
Thanks to an enlightening conversation with Master Papu on the way back, I believe we have the answers required to proceed with our weaponsmithing project. I trust the endeavor yet holds your interest. Pray inform Master Geralt of your willingness to assist in my hammer. My hammer and I shall make all haste to the High Crucible. And with that, I bid you good day.
Thank you all for looking out for our beloved son. I'm sure him and the blocky lad will be back. So more cases before you know it. Before you know it. A blocky lad will be back before you know it. Is that what she's supposed to sound like? Me and the boys.
You've gone above and beyond for us, Chrane. So I'd like you to have the one replicated starship we made.
So you do get the starship. Nice. I had a vague memory of seeing people use that mount.
It doesn't have the duplication facility or other such technology on board, but it will carry you through the skies. Use this key to call it whenever you wish.
As for the two of us, we've decided that to get to know our new home better by embarking on a journey of exploration.
And this is where we must say our farewells. Thank you for everything. We are fortunate indeed to have met you. Bye!
Oh no, not the wiggly arms.
Ah!
They're so cute. It seems Papu wasn't planning an invasion after all. He even tried to stop his friend from launching an attack. So what's your new conspiracy theory gonna be? I'm calling an end to this investigation, Chrane. Your unfailing support during this entire ordeal has been most appreciated. Thanks to you, I was able to observe the inner workings of Charlian, and even travel to the surface of the moon in search of the truth. And when my own conspiracies threatened to blind me, you were there to open my eyes to the true shape of things. But this world yet harbors its share of strange and the inexplicable, not the least of which is the source of Hildibrand's impossible physiology. If not an alien, then... mayhap he's the the product of a hyper-advanced civilization from the distant past, the descendant of some gruesome biological experiment. Someone needs to plumb the depths of these unexplained phenomena, and I am the very man for the job. Go ahead, my man. And gentlemen, to walk with me. Nice. I think that's it. I think that is a wrap on Hildibrand. All the available stuff right now, at least. I think so. Credits! Very familiar looking credits. What the hell is she doing here? Or maybe it was just the normal one we fought when we found him. La 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 da 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 ta la la la. The damn lyrics to this song. Ta la 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 dee 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 da. Hildibrand will return. Question mark. This is in Thavner. Oh no, not the creep. The squatting creep. What is he doing? What is he... What? What is he doing? Oh my god. That's Hildibrand for sure. Okay, maybe not. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. It feels like a weird trajectory for him to crash. I don't know. I don't know what else it would be, but... Is that to hide? God damn it. I mean... I would assume that... Oh! Brandyhild! Thank God. Okay. He is alive. He lives. Yay. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad that ended on a positive note. UFO identification key, that's crazy. This is just called UFO. Literally is. And experience the sensation of an alien abduction. Yeah, you kind of hang below it, right? While appearing to be identical to Papu's starship, this replica lacks a certain functionality such as matter duplication facility, which in light of recent events is probably for the best. It is also unable to shrink you to a size to fit in the cockpit, meaning you do not so much ride as you are dangled around in its tractor beam. The Truth receives a large number of reports from readers claiming to have observed unidentified flying objects. Delian. Let's finish up this weapon storyline, huh? That was not what I really wanted for the weapons, though. Armor, yeah, but not the weapons. There we go. Look at my boy. So this is what the third stage looks like. Did I ever pick up replicas for the 3rd stage? I don't think I did. 'Cause I want the matte one in that case. I'm not really interested in the glow. Of course, I didn't save. Let's see both of them. Pretty cool. I think the original one looks the best, though. Probably. Yeah. I don't know. Both of them look kind of cool. I don't really like overcomplicated looks of weapons. Like, this is a bit much to me. This part. I don't know. I did not pick it up. There you go. Didn't pick that up either. Nor that one. I'm assuming that means I didn't pick up any of those either. Okay. Let's wrap this questline up. As a paladin.
I hear Godbert's finally figured out how to perfect this alien weaponry. About bleeding time, eh?
We shall inform his lordship that you're eager to begin.
At long last, Chrane. To our arduous yet most rewarding weaponsmithing journey is finally in sight.
And a bloody expensive journey it's been. That's why I'm here, not as a dutiful wife or doting mother, but as a concerned senior partner of Mandeville and Mandeville. Our company's footed the bill for all sorts of extravagant materials and experts' assistance. Not to mention the rent we're paying for these high crucible facilities. Even if this is the final stage of the process, that's only one Mandeville weapon out of how sorted many? Our side business in replica weapons ain't exactly booming neither, so I reckoned I needed to come and gauge the value of continuing this venture with my own two eyes. With me own two eyes.
So let us offer our full cooperation to my business partner as he oversees proceedings.
Ha! Now there's a sight. His lordship's lost his cocksure composure.
What happened, Godbert? Why you telling me how your ridiculous wealth made you free to craft whatever you pleased? I'd be on my best behavior if I were you, Master Geralt. After all, your considerable remuneration is one of the main expenditures Lady Julian will be scrutinizing. Let us move on to the topic of armament augmentation, shall we? Unsurprisingly, the key to perfected weaponry lies in the application of the perfect oil, a substance known as Ultramandeville. Ultramandeville. This superlative lubricant will serve to maximize ethereal conductivity.
Again with the creepy oils.
And as one might have predicted, the Ultramandeville main ingredient is derived from yet another incredibly rare meteoric material, cosmic crystallite, 'tis called. When it came to the method of extracting said ingredient from the meteorite, however, my ancestor's relic was conspicuously devoid of instruction. Thus did I consult with Mazbapu, thanks to his encyclopedic knowledge of alien civilizations. He was able to furnish me with the requisite technique. I must say, it is a rather unorthodox process, and one I cannot complete alone. It shall necessitate the involvement of everyone present.
I don't like the sound of that. What foppish nonsense are you meaning to foist upon us this time?
Nothing so terribly taxing, I assure you. All shall be explained in due course. Ere we can begin, we must tend to the tedious chore of procuring crafting materials. Chrane, if you would, pray acquire the crystallite through our usual tombstone hungry vendor. We shall require 3 goodly chunks, one for the oil's main ingredient, and the others to reshape the weaponry itself. I should warn you that these advanced Mandavillian techniques will not only enhance your armament's properties, but also greatly alter its appearance. In anticipation of such wondrous transformation, let us hurry to our tasks. Let us hurry to our tasks. I feel like I kind of lost the voice halfway through there.
He's supposed to just be the, come Nashu, like the Manderville, like the Hildibrand voice, but with on top of it.
Come, Nashu.
Chunks of cosmic crystal can be obtained from, yeah. Same as every other one. Same as all the others. Got it. This means I finished my weapon with 2 days to spare before the end of Endwalker. Cosmic Crystallites. So are they in order? I guess so. Cosmic Crystallites. Thank you. Thank God that was the right one. I'm anxious about that part every damn time I do this.
Okay, let's have a look at them shiny rocks. Aye, these ought to do the trick. I'll grab his lordship and we can get to work. Thank you for your untiring efforts, Chrane. These acquisitions are most demanding, I know, but we could not proceed without them. Crystallite of this type is said to have mystical properties. Its every mote infused with ether from its journey across the cosmos. We will use Godbrand's techniques to harness and condense that cosmic energy, that we may extract a single concentrated drop. This precious liquid is the heart and soul of our Ultramandeville coating.
Well, that's bloody fascinating and all, but would ye explain the goddamn technique already? You mean to have us fighting this time? Meditating?
Dancing, my good man. We shall perform the traditional dance of House Mandeville together.
Hell yeah.
In his search for a variable method, Godbrand failed to extract the crystallite's ethereal essence innumerable times. Frustrated beyond measure, he eventually contacted a friend on a far-off star to ask for advice. Thus did he learn the theory of compressing the crystallite's stored energies by bombarding it with specific ether waveforms, much like squeezing a lemon. An inspired Godbrand then returned to his work, where he experimented with generating waveforms through physical movement. One particular choreography provided the perfect resonance, and lo, the trademark Mandeville undulations were born.
Dun, dun, da, 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 dun. My character looks so cool in this armor. God damn. It's almost a shame I never wore this in the MSQ. It's such a good armor.
Oh, and as it happens, the far-off star in question was the home world of our own Master Papu. 'Twas his keen eye that recognized the familiar resonant properties of our gentlemanly dance and allowed us to rediscover the extraction process.
Dress it up in fancy words all you want, but I ain't swallowing that ridiculous shite. Think you can extract mine essence with your daft... You can extract mineral essence with your daft dancing? Count me out. I've come in a strictly observational role, so no dancing for me neither.
If you both so wish, we shall perform the extraction without you. As for you, my son, Chrane, your role shall be most crucial. I should like you to hold the crystallite and catch the quintessence as it falls. Do it, son.
Oh my god, okay. I was not prepared. I was not mentally prepared for that. You see? Load of chocobo shite.
The dance lacks sufficient intensity.
Oh, for the love of... Fine. Here she comes. I love that we get to hear this song again. Will he join in? That's incredible.
It is bloody magical. The resonance is still not strong enough.
Here we go. Here we go. We've come full circle. It's beautiful. Oh. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, wow. That was cool.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Our combined performance did the trick. Master Geralt and I will take it from here. Let us prepare the vial of Ultramandeville and proceed with the final augmentations.
Aye, you're about to witness the peak of craftsmanship. For a few more days until the expansion comes out.
Now we apply the Ultramandeville coating. As with the prior stage, the final composition of the oil's ingredients will greatly influence the armament's properties. I shall need you to take a moment and consider well which qualities you value most in your weaponry.
Adjust the attributes. I want to make sure I get the same. I don't know if it will keep the same or not. So we're gonna go back to this and see the build again. Tank, paladin, gear. Okay. Crits, determination, tenacity. There we go.
You are certain? Then so it shall be.
What will it look like? The Sci-Fi Blade. Behold, Chrane, the work is done. The perfected art of a dedicated artisans. A Mandivilus Fulch. Like, I've never learned how to pronounce this word. Hold on. Played so many games with so many items. Never learned how to pronounce that word. Hold on.
Falchion.
Falchion?
Falchion.
Really?
Falchion.
Falchion. Okay.
A Mandeville Falchion, and a Mandivilus Falchion, and a Mandivilus Kite Shield. The beauteous tangible reward for all of our toil and sacrifices.
'Tis a grand sight, alright. Fighting mammoths, drinking weird booze, dancing weirded jigs is an odd, bloody way to forge a weapon, but you can't argue with the end result. Ha ha!
Ha! There is in fact one other favorable consequence to finishing our project. My family's relic contains what appears to be a locked recording, and if what Master Papu tells me is correct, our completed Mandeville weaponry should serve as the key to opening it. Shall we give it a try?
Hell yeah. Woo! 665. I'm glad I get to enjoy this for 2 days. It's my own fault for taking my time, but honestly, I'm not mad about it. That was great. What's the movie? Oh, right, we have a projector. Forgot about that.
Ah, excellent. Would seem the relic has responded to your armament. Let us commence the viewing.
Is he eating a pizza? Is he eating an entire damn calzone over there?
If you are watching this recording, then I must assume you have successfully brought the Mandeville weaponry to its completed state. Allow me then to share some of the philosophy that went into the weapon's creation. As I explained in my previous story, the many worlds upon which we Mandevillians resided were laid to waste by an inexplicable catastrophe.
The final days, one must imagine.
Peace reigns upon this fair star for now, but we can never know when or what manner of chaos might threaten our tranquil lives. Thus did I endeavor to forge armaments, with the power to repel any threat, no matter how dire. However, in the wrong hands such powerful weaponry may exacerbate the very problem they were created to solve. Sadly, my long search for worthy wielders, those possessed of both martial excellence and unyielding moral fortitude, has failed. I am left with no choice but to destroy my triumphant works.
That explains how you lost the originals, eh?
In the hopes that a death-serving hero will one day emerge, I have decided to leave the secrets of the manufacture to my heirs. By necessity, the process must be rendered cryptic, lest these potent armaments be too readily attained.
Now everyone playing this game has them. Mission failed.
The fact that you are watching this proves you had the wisdom to pierce my elaborate obfuscations, and the discipline to retrace the grueling steps of my smithing saga. I have faith in your judgment. Do what is just and entrust the Mandeville weaponry to those who champion the ideals of peace.
God damn it. God damn it. What the hell was that?
How gratifying to know that my motives were aligned with those of my ancestor. It was my own experience of the final days which moved me to recreate the Mandeville weapons and put them in heroic hands such as yours. And 'tis more gratifying still that we should succeed in the task which Godbrand himself set for his descendants. I thank you all for your valuable contribution.
I'll admit it was a bit of a shock to hear we was crafting alien designs, but you hire the right smith for the job. You know the job isn't over yet, yes? There are still many weapon variants we have left to reforge. I know, don't get your bloody small clothes in a twist. I'll stick around till the last blow is hammered.
Huzzah!
For the extraction of the Ultra Mandeville essence, I must ask that you call upon the assistance of high crucible alchemists. Matters not who performs the dance as long as they do so with gentlemanly perfection and aplomb.
It's clear to me now that the Mandeville weapons are more than just a pet project. They're an investment in the future of our world. You have me permission to keep them on the books as an official Mandeville and Mandeville enterprise.
That is a relief. It would be difficult to cover these expenses with my weekly entertainment budget. With that settled, we can continue as before. A most excellent house Mandeville artisan shall handle the request to perfect other weapons in your possession. Meanwhile, our resident expert alchemist will assist with adjusting weapon properties, assuming you supply the requisite crystallite, of course. All in all, this has been a most satisfying experience. My thanks again, and I look forward to our next mutually beneficial encounter.
Bye-bye. So it ends. Goodbye, Dad. May you one day find out who I really am. Woo! With great power comes great mandervility. God damn it. The Mandervillis? I don't know. It's a weird word they've made up here. Let's see him. It's the wrong weapon. Pretty damn nice. I wonder if they have replicas without the glow. Do you? No. That would have been too cool. Well, that was very neat. Oh. I actually like the shield without the glow on it. Or just the blue circles would have been nice. I mean, the sword looks like a gunbreaker weapon to me. Still pretty damn nice, though. Now having this, you know, 665 weapon, that's awesome. Okay, that's the end of the Manderville questline. We did it! We sure did the thing. I'm guessing come Dawntrail, it's going to be poetics based, probably. Which would be good for me, because I have no other items to sync poetics into right now. Not a single thing. Let's stand next to our boy here. Do a simple C pose. There we go. That was great. That's the end of all the Endwalker stuff. Only thing we have left is to rate the things. Yeah. It was great. What an expansion. And the end of Endwalker. I think Endwalker has my favorite music in the entire game. And overall, it's been a real highlight of the past few months for me. It's been really good. Like, doing Shadowbringers, I was worried that Endwalker didn't have as much hype, but I think that worked out in its favor for me personally. And kind of hurt Shadowbringers a bit. In retrospect, Shadowbringers is incredible. Shadowbringers is an incredible package, complete package. But it did hurt my initial impression of the expansion, to be completely honest. But Endwalker, I had no real expectations, and goddamn, it's good. The patch MSQ is a bit honestly. Like, imagine if the 6.x MSQ was the weapons of Wurlit instead of what we had. Like, if that trial quest line swapped places with the 6.x MSQ, patch MSQ, that would have been incredible. That fully voiced and just added onto a bit would have been incredible. Because I feel like the patch 6.x stuff is like a Trials quest line made into an MSQ. But that's probably my only real negative I have about this expansion in total, because goddamn, so good. What an expansion. So good. Cool armors, cool weapons, awesome story, satisfying wrap-ups, incredible music. I have nothing more to say on that, really. When they shut the servers down, since I won't be able to play on that day, so like in 2 days or something, we're going to be streaming the tier lists, and we're going to be streaming the letter from the producer leading up to the expansion launch. And then I'll be live when the expansion comes out. And we'll start leveling the Viper. It's going to be great. On that note, though, thanks for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for sticking with me throughout all this. It's been great. It's been really fun. Dawn Trail's super close. Can't wait. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.